Hello, and welcome back to that show where we explore what it really takes to succeed. Today's topic is close to the heart of every parent, teacher, or anyone who cares about the next generation. How do we raise children who are not just safe and fed, but actually prepared for life? How do we raise kids who are resilient, curious, and ready to face a complex, ever changing world? Let's get into it. And just guys, before we dive in our episode, if someone who wants to improve your English, whether you are a beginner or already have some basics, I've created a free Telegram group where we share daily tips, audio practice, and learning challenges to help you grow step by step. You can join us by clicking the link in the episode description. Okay, so let's get into today's episode. First of all, teach them how to learn, not just what to learn. Don't just tell your child the answers. Teach them how to find answers on their own. Encourage curiosity. When they ask questions, respond with, "That's a great question. How do you think we can figure out that?" This builds problem solving skills and a mindset that embraces learning instead of fearing it. Second, let them fail on purpose. One of the most powerful gifts you can give your child is the ability to handle failure. Let them take risks, let them lose, let them be disappointed. But most importantly, let them see that failure is not the end, it's part of the process. When they fall, be there, not to catch them, but to help them stand up again. When they fall, be there, not to catch them actually, but to help them stand up again. And please don't create a mini you. Your child is not your second chance at life. They are not your reflection, your ego, or your unfinished dreams. Treat them as their own person with their own voice, patience, and path. Your job is not to shape them into what you want, but to help them discover who they already are. And then focus on effort, not talent. Praising your child for being smart or gifted can actually limit them. Instead, prize their effort, their patience, and their willingness to try again. So say things like, "I'm proud of how hard you worked on that," rather than, "You're so clever." This actually builds greed, and greed often matters more than natural talent. Give them real responsibility early. Even a 4-year-old can help set the table. A 7-year-old can make simple choices about their schedule. When you give your child responsibility, you give them a sense of agency. They learn that their action matter. They learn that freedom comes with accountability. They learn that their action matter. They learn that freedom comes with accountability. And actually, that's a lesson many adults still struggle to learn. And model what you want to teach. What does that mean? You can teach calmness if you always yell, okay? You can teach them honesty if you lie in front of them. Children don't become what we say, they become what we do, okay? And if you want your child to be confident, kind, or disciplined, start with yourself. Then simplify their environment. You don't need to overload your child with toys, screens, or structured activities. Children grow better in simple, quiet, and emotionally safe environment. Less distraction means more focus. Less pressure means more creativity. They actually don't need more stuff. They need more presence from you. And the last point, and I think it's the most important point, is when you talk to them like real people. Okay? Even toddlers understand more than we think. Talk to your kids with respect and clarity. Avoid baby talk. Ask their opinions. Listen to what they say. When you treat them like someone who matters, they grow into someone who believes they do. In your mind. And always, guys, keep in your mind that raising a child is not about control, it's about guidance. Not about shaping them in your image, but about giving them roots and wings. Roots to know where they come from, and wings to go far beyond what you ever imagined. Thank you for listening to that show. If this episode spoke to you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, you don't have to be a perfect parent, just a present one. See you next time.